Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, Yeeps 2.0 just released, so that means that there's another large wave of new gadgets. So in today's video, I am going to be ranking the first 50 gadgets on a tier list. If you were wondering, this is the tier list. It starts from F and goes all the way up to S. S being the best, F being the worst. And in between there's D, C, B, and A. So let's get started with number 1. The explosive grenade. The first gadget in the entire game on the gadgets section. This gadget is going to be a solid A tier because I feel like there's not much to do with it unless you have 4, because you could do the thing where you just launch up like that. And the second one is the impulse grenade. I also rate this an A tier. It's basically just the explosive grenade, except it's meant for impulsing you. Third, the smoke bomb. I would rate this a B tier, or actually, yeah, I'd rate it a B tier only because it could lag out your game really easily, and I don't feel like it's very useful. All it does is makes a big smoke cloud in the air like that, and it gives way too, it gives not that much reaction time. Next, the freeze bomb, best tier. It's better than the freeze bomb by a lot, and honestly just personally one of my favorite gadgets. This is the next gadget. It is the pillow bomb. You throw it, and then if you throw it up, then there's pillows that spawn out of nowhere. I would rate this one a solid A tier. I really like this gadget because it's really good for skybasing, and it's just really good in general. I have the radiation bomb. This radiation bomb destroys pillows, just like how you'll see in a second. Just like that. And it could also give you a speed boost. So if I throw it on the floor and I get activated by it, then I will have a speed boost. So for those reasons, I will rate the radiation bomb an A tier. I think it's pretty good. I like it. Next one. This is the pumpkin bomb. This was an October special item. Only if you played in October 2024, then you could get this. This, if you throw it down, it spawns 3 more grenades into the map, and if you get hit by it, then it explodes. I don't really find it useful because it takes a while to detonate the entire thing, so I will give it a B tier. Only because it takes a while. Okay, these ones I hate these. F tier. For all of them, each and every single one of them. F tier. Because they're just little grenades and I don't like them. So all of these, F tier. I hate these. This is a December exclusive. You could only get these in December. This is the wind-up toy. As the name suggests, there's a little wind on it, and if you throw it down, it goes up and explodes, just like right. There, like that. And that one's still running for some reason. Next one is the arrow. Oh no, wait, I didn't rate it. This one is a C tier, only because it's unpredictable whenever the wind-up's gonna be. Next is the arrow. All by itself, this is a D tier. Just because it needs a special something to actually work. It needs the crossbow, which is right here, to actually function. Whenever it is thrown like that, then it would become an automatic B tier. So that's 2 levels, because this is not very good like that. Next up is, it won't let me grab it, but it is the grappling arrow. I really like this gadget because, well, you could throw it and it's just a grappler, as the name suggests. For this one, I will rate it a solid A tier. there's a lot of A tiers, holy crap. Only because it's not the best weapon or gadget in the game, but it's cool. I like the idea. Next gadget is the missile or the nuke. This one, it just explodes once thrown, like that. And it's pretty good, but I'd rather use it with this, the homing missile. It becomes really good then. So for this reason, I'm only gonna rank this a B tier. Okay, that's A. Next up is the freeze bomb. I don't really use it that much because I have these, which are way better, because like the radius, and just because of that, I will put these in C tier. Crap, I hit myself. Actually, I really do like doing a flying glitch. I'll give this a B tier. A B tier because of the flying glitch. Next is the portal bomb. I rate these an A tier. Crap, no! An A tier because we're like, they're portal bombs. Like, look at this. Bam. It's amazing. Next, the firework. I don't really use the firework very often. I used to use it a lot. But for that reason, I'm going to rate it an A tier. Because it's not the best. Next up is the fire burst. One of my personal favorite gadgets. Honestly, I have an entire map about it and an entire video about this, but I will only give it an A tier just because it only has 10 shots. If it had infinite shots, instant S tier, or if it just had more. Next gadget, I know this is one of the developers' favorites, and this is not one of my favorites, in fact. This one is only a C tier because I don't really find myself in the air that much, other than like in parkour maps, but they don't really have umbrellas because it's the point of parkour. So the next one, I also have a map about this one. This one's an exclusive item from December, kind of like the wind-up toy, but this one I'm pretty sure was a little farther down than the wind-up toy. And that reason, because you could actually use this as a stepping stone. Like, this item was so insanely good. There are so many maps about this. And for that reason, I will give it an A tier. Haha, you thought I would give it an S tier? Heck no. Even though it is a really good item, I'm not going to say it's better than the Fire Burst. The Fire Burst is way better gadget in my opinion, so I'm only going to rate it an A tier. And that is the finish of the first 20 gadgets. On to 21. The bats. Okay, this might be a little bit of a like hot take or something like that. I really like this gadget, and for that reason, I'm going to give it the S tier. I love bats. It's amazing. The next gadget just came in the fantasy update, so this is one of the newer gadgets. The dagger. It's really good. I like the mechanic of this, of how like it's like does less damage when it's forward and then does more damage when it's backwards, because that's the proper way to hold a knife. If you didn't know, I barely found that out, but like it's a really cool gadget and I really like it, but I'm gonna only give it an A tier because I don't feel like I like it that much like as a S tier. But honestly, if you were ranking this in PvP, this would be an S tier, honestly. So yeah, only an A tier. But I do like the way that it always like stands up and like goes in the same direction. So yeah, I flung that out of the map. The next gadget is the spear. I accidentally done this one already, and I'm gonna have to edit that part out, but I really like this gadget. I really like stabbing my friends. I also like the mechanic of like it's a javelin or something like that. I think that's what it's called. Or like whatever you throw, and like you go like under it, so like that. That's how you throw it. But then you could also switch it. So if you just grab it, and you could throw it forward too. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it an A tier because I really like it, and it's one of the newer gadgets, one of the new 6. Bink. Oh, that's going flying. Okay, another really new gadget. This one just came out in 2.0 along with this one, and it's the punching gloves. Every 3 hits, it power punches someone, which makes them go like flying, and it's really good. But I'm only gonna give it a B tier. I don't really use them anymore, and that's because of this next gadget, the freeze fist. Yes, these are the freeze fists. They cost 4 times more than these. These coming in at only 300 and these at 1,200, which is a lot more, but every 3 hits, instead of power punching, it freeze punches them and they get stuck. And whenever that happens, you could also power punch them by punching them either 1 time or 2 times. And sometimes you could do it 3 or 4, which gives this another S tier. I love this gadget. The next gadget is the chainsaw. This gadget is a creative mode gadget that you could use in play mode, but it just loses stuffing really fast. That's why I'm not going to use it. But it's really good for breaking down blocks, and it's really good for knockback. So for that reason, I'm going to give it A tier too. So like, yeah. The next gadget is the shield. The shield is really good, so I would give it an A tier. But then there's also the knockback feature, where it knocks the shield out of your hand for a few seconds, and you could potentially lose because of it. So I'm gonna give it a C tier, because it could like break and you could die, and I've had that happen before, and it was very annoying. The next gadget is a pellet gun. Me personally, one of my favorite gadgets, because it's a gun. So I'm gonna give it an S tier, because it's really good. Next gadget, crossbow. This crossbow on its own, it's an F tier, because you can't really do anything with it. But if you have another item, just say this bat, you could shoot it at someone, and it does damage to them. Or even if you put a freaking homing missile in there, you can't do it. But you can do this. Small. Now it's large. And so for this reason, I'm gonna give it a B tier, because it's pretty useless on its own. So next gadget, basically like the crossbow. This one's a little bit worse than the crossbow, but if you put a missile in here, and if you aim the tracker on someone, it will automatically aim at them. So like it has basically aimbot. So say someone's right there and they move, it will curve towards them. It could miss, but also it's a really good gadget. So I'm also gonna give it a B tier, because it's really useless on its own. And now the first 30 gadgets are done, being first row, second row, and third row. So now we're on to the 4th row. Now the confetti cannon, we're going to start off with a bang. This one is an absolute banger, because it just basically gives you a 2 times jump, like that. Or if you just don't do that, then it'll give you like a double jump. So like if you jump, bam, double jump. But if you jump with this one, I went higher than my tier list. It's really good, one of my favorites. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a slam dunk S tier. This one paired with this is really good, like, because you could just go like this and then have this in your inventory and freeze people down below, and it's really good. It's one of my favorites. Next is the shotgun. The shotgun, really good. It shoots 7 bullets at once. So the pellet gun right over here only shoots 1 bullet, and it's also really good, and it was an S tier, but this shoots 7 at once. The only problem with this is that it's not very accurate, and doesn't have very much a distance, so I'm only gonna give it an A tier because the pellet gun's way better. Ooh, but next one is not gonna get an A tier. In fact, this one's already an automatic S. This one's the pellet gun, except it has infinite range, just like that, and it's just like way better, honestly. So this is an S tier. I meant the healing gun. This one is a newer gadget, came out with the chainsaw, and it's pretty good. It heals people 1,000 cotton each time you shoot it at them, and it's pretty good. So I'm gonna give it an A tier because like you also lose cotton when you do it, and it loses a lot of cotton. Next one, the saw blade. This is one of the new gadgets in 2.0. This one is basically just, as it suggests, a saw, and it cuts through everything, like everything, like look, it just went through that. My only problem is if you use it a lot, it barely goes anywhere, like as in nowhere basically. Like it'll just spawn in and go, like that one just went. But I mean, I guess it's fair because, well, it's just a giant saw. So I'm gonna give it an A tier. No, actually a B tier. Well, a lot of cotton. The next one is the hot cocoa. This one, it's okay. It's not that good. Basically just unfreezes you. So I'm gonna give it a D tier. I don't really use it, but like it looks cool. So like D tier, but not because it's bad, it's because it has basically no use. The next one, oh my god, a lot of you already know where I'm gonna put this one. This one came out in the update, I think it was after I started playing? No, 2 updates after I started playing. I started playing in the Samurai update, yeah, and these came out in the Yeti update, or the Grappler update, as people say. But it was the 4th pack, and it came with these. These also came with the freeze fist on the tech web, and this was way back when Blue House was a snow map. A lot of you guys don't know that, but Blue House used to be a snow map, and Blue House was actually where I bought the snowball. The snowball is where I was bought in Blue House from me. I bought it in Blue House. It's crazy. But, oh my god, I hate the snap turn glitch. But I'm gonna put these in S tier, because this is so far one of the best gadgets that we had so far. And it's just really good. Okay, the vacuum. A lot of you guys might not know where I'm gonna put this, because this one's kind of unpredictable. A lot of people think it has no use at all. A lot of people think that it does barely anything. But honestly, that right there is one of the best gadgets in the game. Just by doing this. Sure, it doesn't have the furthest range, at a range of only 5 blocks. Yes, I had to test that. And it's like not the best range, but if you know me, like one of my friends, you already know where I'm gonna put this one, because I've told everyone that this is the best gadget in the new update. This is an automatic S tier. Honestly, better than 90% of the other S tiers. Honestly, might be better than the Grappler. I don't know, but it's really good. Next one, sled. This one's really good. I love this gadget. It's nothing's bad with it at all. Like at all. It's just a little speed boost. There's nothing wrong with it. S tier. It's goated. Now, the next gadget is the saddle. The saddle, like, you could go into someone's head, or you could go into your pet. And it's honestly not that good, but in jank mode, this is an S tier. S tier all the way in jank mode. But in normal mode, I'd have to put it at a C tier. You can't do anything except for like right on someone's head. And ooh, 40 gadgets have been done. The next gadget, I have a map about these, and I've been staff in a popular map about these. You might know this map, you might not, but it had over 1,000 visits, and it was basically the popular page before popular page existed. This being Broom Rooms. That was the map. It was a really good, really fun community world, and it was really fun. And I recreated it in Good Broom Runners. If you haven't seen it, or seen my video about it, it's really fun, and you should definitely go play it. But this is my favorite gadget in the entire game, so that is going to be an S tier, no matter what. I don't care. Nothing is wrong with this. Nothing's bad. Nothing, anything. It's the best. Said with the prop gun, C tier. No one likes you. Okay, this one I'm actually going to have to use. I'm going to have to grab it. So, oh, there it is. This one, the sack, you could just put stuff inside of it. Has to be like minerals, I think, or something like that. But also you could block someone's vision like this. It's really cool. I like it. This is honestly one of the better gadgets, even though it basically does nothing with items. So I'm gonna do B tier. So, ooh, this one, the air blaster. This is also one of the newer ones, and one of the better ones too, being that you could do a triple jump, or sometimes you could even do like 5 jumps, but it's really hard to do 5 jumps. Like, you need to be really high up to do 5 jumps, or you gotta be really skillful, which I am not. That's basically what it looks like. I did 4 though, but it's really hard. So I'm gonna rate these, honestly, S tier. Surfboard is basically just a slide, but it's also just for water, and it's way slower than the slide on land. So I'm gonna give it B tier. It's not that good. Propellers, you could do a glitch with snowballs. Not that good. A tier for me, honestly. I'm trying to speedrun this. This has been like an hour of recording. Now I'm getting like tired-ish of recording. And bam. That's basically all you could do with it. And you could propel yourself in water. Now we have the anchor. Yeah, it's not that good, honestly. I'm gonna give it only a D tier, because I don't like it really. It just weighs me down. Next, this. I really didn't like this when it came out, because my arms couldn't reach the floor properly. And it was really bad for me. And it's still, my arms can't reach the floor properly, coming in at a staggering 4'11", guys. I know, I'm 4'11". Or I might be 5 foot. I'm short. I'm short, okay? I'm really short. So, like, my arms, they're barely long in this game. Actually, they're not even long in this game. Unless I do like this, but this is kind of cheating. The proper way is like this. You hold out your arm perfectly straight and do this. So, but I still have long arms technically. Like, I could still press the buttons like that. So, but I really don't like this gadget because of that reason. So, F tier. This is one of the 4 that have been F tier. I hate that. All it does is float you above water. This one. If you know how to swim IRL, and if you know how to swim really fast, which I do because I live near a beach, and I go to the, like, water a lot, this is really good, faster than the propeller by a lot, so I'm gonna give this an A tier, because I really like it, and it's really good. The last gadget of these 50 is the banjo. So I'm gonna play you a little song for 50 gadgets. I'm gonna go up here. This is the stage. Hope you guys like that song, but for that reason, S tier, because the song was goated. Okay, let me know if you guys want me to do any more gadgets, because this isn't even 50. This is only like 48 gadgets in this. So then there's like an additional like 6, so that's 54, and then there's like 7, 11, like 14 gadgets in here, and then there's also some creative mode gadgets like the terrain shifter, and also these. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna rate these right now. Hey guys, tell me if you like my fit right now or my old fit. I'm personally, I'm just doing a vote by that. If you guys vote my old fit, which is in my other videos, then just say old fit in the comments. But if you like my new fit, say new fit in the comments. I'm going to rate voice decoy, because my friend, he's obsessed with voice decoys. I'm going to rate this an S tier, and body decoy A tier. Hope you guys liked it. The video, I mean, yeah. Subscribe. And tell me what your favorite gadget is in the comments. So you have to vote a gadget that you already have. It can't be something that you don't have. So like, Witch's Broom, for example, is mine. I own it, and I can prove it. I'm cool and have all the gadgets in the game. So look, there it is.